matchup against KC, and I feel like Team Falcons is a team that's a little bit higher on the end of lethality here. It's going to be a tough matchup to go through this Team Falcons.
Version 1 has had some great showings defensively already. First in goals allowed, so they allow the fewest out of the teams here, and a very high save percentage and around 70%, but you're right, see if it's enough to withstand the incredibly dangerous Falcons roster.
And already the Falcons threatening. There's a chance
There
for
it is.
Khaled, and Khaled will open it up for the Falcons.
And that's what you're going to worry about. If you're on version 1, Falcons are going to be having the pressure the entirety of this series. Look at the pass across the box, slotted by Khaled, and Falcons on the board first.
The Falcons playing a beautiful game. You saw that wave dash pass from Ahmad. They have so many tricks to rely on. The Falcons, they are so close to the grand finals, and the support for the Falcons is palpable. Version 1 playing spoiler. Torment on the back wall. Going for the pinch follow-up, but TRK gets a piece. Ahmad going for the 50, a nice challenge. Shot opportunity, TRK interrupted by Com. Still dangerous, V1 clearly on the back foot.
In version 1, they've got to get a hold of possession here. Falcons, they're just allowed to play whatever they want here. And that's a good takeaway from Com. And a flip reset inbound, but the shot taken away by Ahmad.
Ahmad, flip reset pass, TRK. Maybe trying to go back to him in the air. TRK still on the ball, being a nuisance. Torment has to be patient. Trying to take space, Ahmad up, beast mode as well. But TRK doesn't get the best touch on the ball, but there is a demo at the midfield. Brief numbers advantage for Falcons.
Attack feeling a little piecemeal for Falcons right now. Yeah, they've got possession and they're on this blue half, but it doesn't really feel highly structured. And version 1, while conceding early, definitely don't seem to be under a lot of unimaginable where you just can't comprehend what's coming at you. It's pretty easy for them to handle at the moment.
V1 don't necessarily get many shots, but when they do, they usually find their target correctly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Beast mode came into this shooting over 40% here in this, and that would be a kind of a weird stat if you watch the K-Corp series, because version 1 didn't have a lot of opportunities, but like you said, when they come, boy, do they put them away.
But not many chances so far, playing mostly defense. Khaled blocking that pass attempt. Now shot, TRK!
Ahmad way in front of the play here. They see Khaled gonna come away with a free pick, and he says, get out of the way, Torment. You've been a nuisance for too long. Makes it as easy as possible for
And that's
TRK.
what you got to do if you're Falcons here. You've got to remove Torment from the Met. He had a world-class performance yesterday against K-Corp. He kept version 1 in that series. You remove Torment from the equation, and it gets a lot easier for the Falcons offense.
The Falcons looking like a hot knife. V1 butter so far, but there's a flip reset, a save! TRK streaking across the box.
The best save the Falcons haven't come out with, but another good tackle here from Beast Mode version 1, trying to ramp up the offense.
Com trying to keep the attack going. This is the most pressure that we've seen from V1 so far. Infield pass, but that one's jumped on again. The Falcons, staunch defenders in front of their own net.
And version 1 finally getting onto offense. Here's Torment. He wants to take it to the backboard. He's got options inside the box. Com was there, but turned away by Khaled.
Great read from Khaled. Still hunting beast mode down to Torment. Torment to the corner, bounces back to the middle. Shot from Com. Double commit from the Falcons. Ahmad goes for it. He gets the clear. Beast mode trying to keep the pressure up. That could be vulnerable. But Torment is there to deny the backboard, and the clear comes out. V1 starting to get some elbow room.
Certainly getting more and more possession here for version 1. And when the game gets inside that Falcons box, you can see, like you said, James, Falcons players streaking to make those saves. They've been a very tough nut to crack in a lot of these offenses, haven't figured them out. In version 1, they've been knocking on the door here in game 1.
And you see TRK comfortable enough to do a full circle in reverse. And it is remarkable how comfortable the Falcons look on this stage at this event.
Speaks of a lot of confidence that they have in the defense, and TRK, the one-on-one against Beast Mode with a big stop. That might be the biggest difference between a team like K-Corp and Falcons. K-Corp very willing to cut rotation in the midfield, really try and squeeze everything they could out of version 1, and Falcons saying, bring us the ball.
Hold on a moment, Khaled going for the 50. Ahmad, first touch. Second effort, it'll pinch back out to the middle. TRK popping it straight up. Off the ceiling, he's got his jump. It'll go off to the corner, Khaled. And now TRK playing keep away. Version 1 looking like a monkey in the middle.
How do they not have possession here? Falcons were slicing through version 1 there, keeping possession. Somehow version 1 couldn't break out, but they are out now. 20 seconds left, version 1 needs something with time left on the clock.
TRK, lob up, beast mode. Down to Calm, Torment waiting for the pass. It finds Torment, but it did look like the Falcons got a piece of it. The final seconds ticking away. The Falcons in full control, sinking their talons into V1 in game 1.
And it did feel like version 1 got back into this game 1, but it was just too far ahead for Falcons. Their offense really came out hot, and that sets the tone here for this best of 7.
And this is one of the first times that I've seen V1 out-demoed. You see the Falcons, that demo, I think it was on Calm, who was trying to take his time at the midfield. TRK came out of nowhere. TRK, what a game from him as well. Multiple saves. We talked about the shooting percentage for V1 and how, you got beast mode, Torment up in the 40% in shooting, but they were completely shut down. TRK making the saves.
Few attempts very far between for version 1 as well throughout the course, even less than 1 per minute. Generally, I think that comes to Falcons' really strong clear game as well, because the few chances they did get on target, definitely put Team Falcons through their paces, made to keep them honest in the net. They did make a couple of nice saves, but in general, clear game, very strong from Falcons.
And for Falcons, offense makes a great defense for them because they just smother the other side. And again, this was something that we worried about with version 1 when they went up against K-Corp. They had so much pressure, and Falcons, I think, were just a step above that here.
Yeah.
And you saw that right in the first minute here. Falcons had all the pressure. I think version 1 did settle in. They kind of got acclimated to the speed that Falcons were bringing, and then they really did push down the field a little bit, but it was too little too late in game 1.
They had their moments, but even when they did have their moments, it seemed like the Falcons positionally were ready for it. The Falcons, they were in full control of that game. Comfortable, like you said.
Very comfortable for game 1. And that's really the big question mark for version 1 is how do you throw wrenches into that? Like you were talking about earlier, you'd think the demo game, considering how high version 1 is, get out-demoed by Falcons, and having them not really have to press too hard to get anything done is a little worrisome when game 1 goes that way. But 7 games is a long time, and we've already seen many times over this major that you can win 3 and you're still not out of the woods.
Now, we'll see what the Falcons can do in game 2. V1, almost letting one in there. Ahmad, sees TRK in the middle, but Calm jumping the lane. TRK now racing back. You can see him being physical with Calm. TRK getting aggressive on the rotations back now. Ahmad,
1v1.
1v1 goes for the bump. Torment couldn't get around Ahmad's bump and make the save. Those 1v1 situations, they're so good in them, Corelli.
What are you going to do when you're staring down Ahmad coming towards your net? And Torment, he's been one of the best defenders here, but no match for Ahmad coming towards your net. Falcons again in the early lead.
Unbelievable start from the Falcons. It seems like destiny with how well they're playing. V1, they've looked uncomfortable. Still looking for their first goal. And there's a demo on the back line. Ahmad taking out V1 with a fury. Torment did get the flip reset. It might slow down the Falcons, but the Falcons getting right back in control of the ball.
It's that clear game that really does such a nice job, always getting at least to the midfield line, and to top that off, they also control that midfield boost quite well and don't really let version 1 have that much of an advantage.
The challenge game from Falcons right now is just unmatched. Probably the best out of all the teams here. Shutting down version 1. Every time they just have a moment to bring the ball down, Falcons straight in their face.
Torment trying to get V1 out of their own half. Khaled, low boost, gets a bump on a player rotating back. Calm trying to force this through on the 50. Beast Mode comes in to help. Beast Mode, a player that many on the desk had as an MVP, gets the pass out, but no shot came. Beast Mode will turn again. There's a bump from Calm, but Khaled is there in net.
You can see him trying to get physical, open up the doors, even pre-jump to get out in front of that aggressive and proactive Falcons defense. Still just not quite able to line it up. figure out exactly how those challenges are going to react. And Falcons give a little ground here for version 1, a little bit of steam for him, and Beast Mode turned away by Khaled.
And that was a
box.
1v1 situation. Khaled seen that many times before.
Yeah.
Beast Mode going for the fake delayed flick, but nothing coming to fruition. Calm head off to the side. No one was there. Does get the challenge. Torment can't get there in time. Beast Mode at the midfield, keeping it in the Falcons' half. Perhaps this is the moment for V1 to finally get on the board. There's a pass across the net, but it's too high.
They're looking for a shot here. A lot of time spent on the Falcons side, but just not coming up with shots on target. And that's credit to Falcons. They've done a great job of shutting down version 1. They allow them to come in their side, but they're not letting them through. Ahmad trying to push through here. Version 1 scrambling to get it out. Khaled's still trying to threaten with 0 boost, and it's finally cleared away.
And you saw him not take that corner boost right away, but after the play, had him rotate out, decided to steal it. Now version 1 in a tough spot. You can see Beast Mode floundering. Ahmad threatening the Musty before Calm finally comes in and gets a challenge, but unrelenting pressure from the Falcons continues. V1, we're approaching that final minute of game 2. They're still looking for a goal.
Space here for Calm to work with, and unfortunately instantly lost. Ahmad quickly up to it, and Falcons very comfortable moving out from this position, turning away version 1 every single time they move down the field.
So much space, it seems like, for the Falcons. As we are in the final minute.
Huge amount of punt game going on for version 1, and Falcons more than happy to just kind of camp on both sides, but you're right. Like, this free floater in the midfield is just like, who's going to go for it next? There's all kinds of space, but the lead firmly in Falcons' favor. Version 1 have no idea how to find their way through at the moment.
There's a big clear downfield. Calm
Can he get
racing
there?
to it.
What?
There's a window. There is, and Calm shatters right through it.
The moment that version 1 needed just something downfield, and this is what they did well against K-Corp as well, just the counterattack quickly over the top. Version 1 finally on the board here for the first time in this series.
And they might be able to take this game, a game that the Falcons have appeared to be in control of, just like they were game 1. But now there's a fighting chance for V1. Beast Mode on the sidewall, big clear. TRK, a light touch to the corner. Beast Mode's there, infield pass. And Khaled is able to get it back to the corner, does get a nice pinch as well.
And you look at Falcons right now, 10 seconds left, hunting for that next opportunity. The crowd counting it down. It's a huge whiff in front of the net. 3 seconds left, and somehow version 1 gets away with it.
Oh, there's the double commit, but my, oh my, that is one you'll have to go back to, save that replay file, and analyze that moment. That could have been V1's life gone, but they survive.
Oh, careful here. Can't allow the space. There's TRK, top of the net! Falcons are gonna take game 2. I can see it coming, and they deliver.
Oh, the Ahmad TRK connection. You saw him waiting to rip out that flip reset. TRK knew what was coming. And a brilliant finish. And there's that creativity from Ahmad. He was the goal leader, 16 out of 34 coming into this matchup. Ahmad, the scorer. But now you're starting to see what he can do creatively. We saw him open things up with that wave dash pass at the beginning of the series. Now that flip reset pass to TRK. This Falcons team really is a triple threat and a complete package.
Anyone can create anything on Team Falcons, and we haven't really seen too many flip resets in this game, and Falcons finally getting it going there and just catching version 1 off. But what I love about that goal, working in the small space that version 1 gave them, because version 1 have been very defensive and very conservative in their attacks, and yet Falcons able to break through with the creativity.
But we did see V1 start to make a gain. 4 demos from Calm. V1 showed some life briefly in that game before that flip reset took it right back out of them.
Yeah, it does open up a little more extra space. You were talking about it there in the middle of the game, James. And yeah, the demo is opening up space for version 1 to at least operate, if not always successfully having extended stays over on that Falcon side. Definitely a solid enough adjustment, but still trying to puzzle out how that goal went through for version 1 to even get them into overtime. You can't really rely on that one just kind of coming out of nowhere in game 3. So you'd like to see a little more sustained and concerted effort for version 1 in game 3, but it is a good step in the right direction.
And that's what we saw out of V1 against KC. They started to make some gains with those long-range shots. finding ways to catch them out. But now the Falcons, a different
Good
team,
dunk.
and oh my, Khaled, 7 boosts perhaps away from finishing that play off.
And again, so dangerous. On the flip reset, this one towards net. Torment, the savior there for version 1, and Falcons putting on that pressure again. A threatening shot here from Colin, but a big save from Beast Mode.
And now Torment trying to dribble out, but another demo from behind. The Falcons have been employing that play beautifully. Tons of demos, and there's again Beast Mode getting taken out by Khaled.
And those demos open up options for Falcons to get out, but now Calm wants to threaten Khaled again. Been a nuisance on both sides of the field, but this shot is just off the post and in! Beast Mode, the first goal for version 1!
Just gonna come out of nowhere. I mean, Ahmad trying his best to just take that one with him into the corner, comes up empty. Everyone from Falcon starting to push forward, and everybody realizes we don't have it yet, and they give it right back. Great shot.
And that was the same gap that was open for Calm's goal. Version 1 finally able to claim a lead in a game. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Beast Mode. Past half, good patience. The flick, delayed again. Wow. We saw him do that once before, shut down again, but there's a chance.
My.
Torment wanted to get that read off the backboard, came within inches.
Yeah, really like the idea as well from Torment. You know, throw that off the wall, take it away from Falcons. Don't go right at them. Don't put it in their reach. Just give yourself the chance to make the tough shot. Try and beat the defense with something they won't see coming.
That's twice now we've seen the delayed flick that actually never came out from Beast Mode. You start to wonder if maybe he was able to break through if he put that flick on. Falcons here trying to threaten in a big fake from TRK. And the follow-ups there. Turned away on the goal line. Beast Mode again. Defensive for version 1.
And that was going in, but you're seeing the bumps from the corner plays where the Falcons are able to slow it down. And now another play. Powers it through. A bump attempt coming through from the corner again, but Ahmad, overpowering shot.
He says, if we aren't going around you, we're going through you. And they tie it up here in game 3.
So tough to handle as well for version 1. They just all get stuck on that one side of the pitch, and they see it come off the backboard straight into the middle of the pitch, and you just don't know where the shot's going. Set up the same as the first goal in the previous game, and Ahmad, unfortunately, doesn't have quite the support he needed this time around.
The one thing we are seeing out of the Falcons is how good they are at driving on the opposing backboard right by the post and getting the bump on the final defender. We saw that work on Torment before. They're starting to find that weakness that V1's showing.
The physical game has really come back to bite version 1 here, even if it's not demos, just pushing players out of the way, and the threat of it, of course. Falcons again trying to put one on target, and version 1 do a good job to turn this one away.
Torment towards net, and that's denied again by the Falcons. Khaled can't get that 50. Calm, nice high pop over 1, flip reset, going for net! Calm, upper 90, flip reset!
Space given over to Calm, and he makes them pay here just too late from Ahmad. And Calm finally gets one to drop. He's been threatening a few of those. Falcons just not there.
And this does feel like a must-win game, though we have seen quite a few come from behind comebacks so far this weekend, so can never count anybody out. But with how good the Falcons have been playing, this must feel like a must-win game for V1.
Oh, that was a precarious situation. Beast Mode with no boost. Opted to bail out, and it was given possession over to Falcons. Some boost here for Khaled as he wants to try and push through. He's going to take another 50, and it's a good spot here for Falcons as TRK wants one off the back wall. Calm to break it up.
A bit slow to that challenge, but it bounces out nicely for Khaled. Khaled, flip reset of his own. 50 will kill it. Beast Mode quickly there, rips a shot. TRK, nicely handled by TRK, but he gave it up to Torment, backward bounce. Khaled, second effort on the ball. And that's gonna buy tons of time. Khaled, nice wave dash recovery as well. And now he'll need support.
And I'm really wondering if Falcons change their approach when they have to score a goal, because all of these games they've been out in front or tied, and they can kind of just stitch it together as they go on offense and rely on that natural speed and creativity. But now when you have to go, do you wonder if they try and slow the game down a little bit, take a little more care with how they push upfield, or they just stick with the game plan?
I say stick with the game plan. It's worked all the way up till here. And version 1 have crumbled even in this game. Just got to find that opening. And version 1, they've given it to them here a few times.
Falcons trailing by 1. Ahmad to the backboard. A miss from beast mode. Torment, no boost. Won't be of much help. Calm will be able to stay on the ball. Trying to melt time off the clock. Does beat one defender, but it's right to Khaled.
He's up.
Ahmad airborne.
He's faking.
The shot, and beast mode had it read.
You can see how fast Team Falcons are up to the ball, and now Beast Mode wants to threaten. He'll get a good dunk on TRK, and that's just slowing Falcons down. Time ticking down here in game 3.
Weak shot towards net. Is it enough? No, it's not. Torment got back in time. Torment streaking to the ball, going for the 50. Last chance for the Falcons in game 3. There's a tip up.
He's there.
Shut down.
Oh.
Ahmad
Still dangerous.
keeping it in play, and that one will finally touch. You had to hold your breath for a moment, but you can breathe a sigh of relief if you're version 1.
Oh, valiant effort from Team Falcons there, but version 1, this time the defense enough to get it done. Squeak a few through here and there. Still trying to make sure they keep Falcons honest with those long shots. One of them breaks through this time, gives them a lead, and Falcons just don't have the time when they know they need to score one here.
And again, I know I keep referencing it, but it's very reminiscent of K-Core. Version 1, they got caught off guard a few of those games where they were just outsped. And I think now they've slowed the game down to a point where they can get the demos going. Calm was a lot more involved in the midfield, even putting away one of those goals. And version 1, I think, in a little bit of a better spot here against Team Falcons.
But that play, that flip reset from Calm was so good. A critical goal. And we've seen him do that before. Calm, a very mechanical player. You might forget about that with how much demos are a part of his game, but Calm has some incredible creative plays that he can do, and he brought out a big-time play there to win that game 3. V1, if they're down 0-3 against a team as good as the Falcons, you might as well write them off, but now they found their footing. Can they continue to keep their head above water? We're about to find out.
A wave has broken out in the crowd, and it's washing over this series here in game 4, and that's a great second touch from Ahmad as Falcons trying to keep their lead in this series.
Good challenge from Khaled. Down, Beast will try to get a tip, but Ahmad with the 50, Torment right behind it. That was the unstoppable force beating the immovable object.
It really was. And Torment's tough to get through. He's proven that multiple times here in this tournament, but it's going to be tough here. Torment once again was harassed by Ahmad and still got back for the save.
Khaled going for the tip. Torment was able to get a small piece of it. And that low boost play from Ahmad. And he gets the corner boost steal, but a long rip. Beast mode trying to get another touch on it. And just like that, V1 was able to break out, but now they find themselves defending again.
Uh-oh, there it is.
Oh, so fast. Calm. Great patience and poise on the goal line to keep that one out of the net. Not easy to just see Falcons up early coming at you towards the net. And right now, version 1, the defense is what's got them here, and they're happy to rely on it.
Version 1 definitely looking for the counterattacks. They've proven fruitful in a lot of their series. Beast Mode trying to threaten here. Another touch. It's getting dicey in the box, but Falcons are able to get it out.
Can they clear it now after getting that stop? Calm. First touch. Delayed flip. Making things awkward. Khaled can't get it by Beast Mode. Beast Mode. Flip reset. We'll put it up on a pedestal, but Ahmad first to it. Calm. And now we're seeing version 1 with an effective attack, but that demo might open up some space.
Flip reset.
Couldn't get enough of a flick on it. Beast Mode trying to scoop it, and he's still in the play. Stole the corner.
He's off the chain right now. He is just ball chasing on Team Falcon side, and it's working wonderfully for version 1. It's been tough for Falcons to break through the midfield line, and version 1 has been able to push up a bit more. Beast Mode again to throw it downfield, and almost a bump from Calm there on Khaled. That would have been an open net. Another shot's weak from Torment as version 1 ramping things up in game 4.
But Torment had an opportunity to get more on that ball. Perhaps that could have been the first V1 goal. Backward pass, Torment getting behind it. But this looks like a different V1 team than the first few games.
And again, I do think it's beast mode, just kind of being able to do whatever he wants defensively. He's been very good to bring that ball down and take it out from the version 1 side, but offensively, such a nuisance on Falcon side when they won out. A second touch isn't going to drop for Ahmad, but he's going to get the demo on Torment.
Beast mode doesn't care though. He's taking matters into his own hands. Launching one towards net. Khaled to the side. Calm waiting, and now Torment will retreat back. Trying to control it. Torment doing well to control the ball and get the corner boost. That will set up a counterattack for V1. Now Torment racing to it. Trying to get around it wide. First touch. Oh, he does well to beat the first defender. Taking his time. Calm a bit too close to the action. But beast mode now coming in, and he gets beat as well, but you saw the potential on that attack.
It's just Torment back. Both version 1 players got beat. Falcons to put on the heat here, and Ahmad, he's got boost to work with and a little bit of space. Put one towards the net is beast mode, again coming from the sky to make the save.
But you see beast mode threatening the demo on TRK. TRK finding the pass to Ahmad. Ahmad shot! V1 is getting to the source of the shot so quickly.
Couldn't even see Torment come from that angle. And no chance for that one to go on target for Falcons.
There's a good reason for version 1, having the 2 really aggressive players up front, sending Torment deep back, because you're right, the getting aggressive and getting in that team's Falcon space has really allowed them to push forward and at least equalize some of that midfield pressure. It's resulted in perhaps the most even game we've had so far. And that's also good as Calm will turn it in. He's gonna lever himself between the wall and just squeeze it in.
The crowd booing him as he puts that one away, but what a double tap from Calm, and he's been really leading the charge for version 1 in the scoring department. Remember his flip reset from the previous game.
Right now, it's looking like Calm, the MVP for V1, with big goals, keeping them in it. Now V1 leading in game 4. A Falcons response, perhaps a light shot, rebound opportunity. Khaled wants to Ahmad, and Ahmad can't get it back. TRK lobbing it back in. Low boost for V1. Can they withstand this attack?
Falcons just have to put something quality on target. Here comes TRK. He went under. The save off the post from Torment. He's a brick wall for version 1.
But the pass to Ahmad is cut off as well. The last second stand from V1. Will it be enough? Or will some 0-second action take place?
Okay. You just never know, do you?
You kind of hold your breath in situations like that.
And I mean, V1 was holding their breath. You saw, I mean, I was keeping my eyes on the boost meter for V1. It looked like it had frozen. It was static. V1, low boost. They couldn't leave net. They saw Falcons had possession out there, and that shot was so close to pinch off the post. There was even a rebound chance. Oh my goodness, the Falcons at V1, they're so tight in terms of how much margin for error there is.
Yes, it is an incredibly demanding game in terms of physicality and the proper first touch that you need on the ball to play a game like this and kind of loop back around. That too aggressive for version 1 has worked out quite nicely. Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on that version 1 deep man, but at the same time, it's putting a lot of pressure on Falcons to keep control of the ball cleanly through a lot of those challenges with how aggressive they are from version 1. So it's been tough for Falcons to really get going.
It has been, but version 1, that you talk about teams that are able to make adjustments. I mentioned the methodology.
Yes.
V1, they are so good at making adjustments. Maybe you got to credit Fireburner, you got to credit the mentality and the hard work from players like Calm. These guys are competitors that dig so deep. It looked like V1 was going to get swept in those first 2 games.
You got to give a lot of credit over to version 1 with the changes that they've made, and Achieves, you definitely hit the nail on the head. They've really taken the fight to Falcons and slowed them down.
And also the individual plays from Calm.
I mean, it's what's kept them in this series. Falcons could have easily ran away with it.
Now the Falcons find their series lead evaporated. Tied at 2 games apiece. Calm dodging one defender, going for the bump, and he does get the bump, but ricochets back into the ball. Khaled has TRK in support, but it looks like he got tangled up. And it's back in the hands of V1.
You can see V1, they've really slowed down this game. Now Calm, he's poked it free here for a second, and Beast mode wanted a piece of it. Another touch will help, but Falcons not threatened quite yet.
Another corner boost steal from Beast Mode. They're trying to starve the Falcons. Ahmad getting more. Khaled perhaps looking for Ahmad. Will he find him? No. Beast Mode shuts down the pass.
V1's all over it. They know the plan for Falcons. Get that strong touch or take it on the air dribble flip reset as Torment again is right there.
Torment is this season 6 Worlds. Oh man. The defense from Torment has been impeccable. Calm defending on the backboard. V1 find themselves defending once more. Flip reset from Calm, but it's predicted by TRK. TRK going for a 50. Torment!
Wow.
Torment flicking it around one attacker. Now V1 have space.
And look how much time Beast Mode had. Unfortunately, he had no boost to take advantage of that space. And Falcons, I think, are lucky for it. Torment again trying to win a good challenge here. He's out of boost now. He'll take the 50, but it's back in the hands of Team Falcons. And
I'd really like to see Falcons take the ball onto the floor. I think the air game is totally equalized for both teams. Is TRK just going to stall that out in the corner? I don't think there's any more juice to be squeezed out of the fruit in the air.
And we are starting to see that much more from V1. You're right, Achieves. The speed to the challenge, not only for the hits at midfield, but the shots. Calm, the flick, threatened. You saw Khaled going up on the backboard in case TRK couldn't get that save. TRK giving up possession, hit to space, Beast Mode, a high hit to the wall. Torment, backboard pass, Calm's up, but a nice defensive play from TRK. Calm was streaking in for the shot, swerves for the demo, gets the boost steal as well. Calm being a threat on the back line.
And he can still turn this one around. That's a great dunk, though, by Khaled, even with no boost. Torment trying to keep this one alive for version 1. Already past halfway here in game 5. Another demo comes out from Calm. Version 1 circling another one from Calm, and yet still TRK able to break out all by himself and all the way down the sideline.
Those wall dashes can come in handy. Ooh. Torment again. You know, Torment, does he have a brick decal? Because he looks like a brick wall out there.
He needs one.
Calm with the 50. TRK booming it downfield. Another 0-0 game approaching the final minute. Goals have been priceless and rare.
Oh.
Will we see one there? No, bouncing off to the side.
No boost. Version 1 completely starved here. Drop down for Ahmad. The touch on target. Torment again is there.
Torment racking up the saves. Now up quickly. Boom downfield. Khaled gonna air dribble this out. Beast Mode waiting patiently. Flip reset. Beast Mode ground pinch, but TRK booms it out.
Great challenge there from Team Falcons. Oh, and it's got to be more than that. That's a big miss. Torment got faked, but a great follow-up from Beast Mode to get out.
Really smart as well. Understood the demo was coming through, as that's been what Falcons have been trying to do, get someone in front of the ball, take out, and so Beast Mode says, you know what, I'll just handle this one myself. Make sure we get out of a jam. Demo in front, and Ahmad forced to just throw this into his corner to buy some time.
Beast Mode launching that up, Calm. Now Beast Mode will turn. Beast Mode having time to get to this ball first. Whew. The energy starting to amass. Khaled will be denied to the corner. It's a nice rebound.
Open net!
And TRK with 13 seconds left puts the Falcons ahead.
They're finally able to break through, and it was a wide open net for TRK to take the shot on. They've been chipping away at version 1, and with 13 seconds left, take the lead.
Can V1 get back in it? Beast Mode waiting. Ahmad hits it over to him and gets the touch. Torment out of boost. Beast Mode has Calm in the middle. Khaled has to get this to the ground. Calm, he was trying to keep it in reverse. It wasn't in the cards. And the Falcons, with that last second goal, able to claim game 5.
A rumble here in the copper box. Everyone knows what this game means now for Falcons. One game away from a final.
and 12 games in a row now for version 1 being outshot by their opponents. The defense does good things, but it cannot do it all. Unfortunately here, this was as close as it got, 0-0, and just one squeaked through.
But you know, I mean, that's something version 1 is used to. Negative 39 shot differential, I think, coming into this series. They allow those shots where, you know, they excel is stopping them. And they have been very good on defense. This game only allowing a single goal, but the Falcons just as good defensively, stepping up to make these stops. And now, it's hard to believe, you know, Corelli, we've been watching RLCS for quite some time, back when it was just NA and EU, and now to see a team from an expansion region be one game away from a grand final here in London at the Copper Box, it's a beautiful thing.
It's absolutely unreal, and so much faith going in to this Falcons team for many years before they were even in the RLCS, finally being able to prove it on a stage like this in front of a crowd here in London. And again, a single game away from a grand final.
Khaled, beat there by Torment. Nice high bounce. Calm was trying to find a pass to the middle. Quick U-turn from Torment, a pitch shot off the ceiling. Ahmad, awkward ball, and Khaled will make the save. Boost for TRK. Gets help on the clear, a long shot.
Oh, just kidding. I knew he was
he's always there.
Of course he's there.
Whenever you're in doubt, Torment is there on the goal line.
Or so it seems. B1. Can they find some offense? They needed Calm to break through the ice. Beast mode talked about as the MVP. Where's that beast mode goal now? TRK off his own backboard.
Oh, he missed.
Calm, backward pass. Khaled out early. Torment
Wow.
cutting into the play. And now beast mode with some space.
Good passing here from version 1 in beast mode. Can he finally break through? A big save. But a follow-up here from version 1, trying to put on the pressure. They would love the go-ahead goal here in game 6, and some space for Torment as an awkward bounce comes out. Now beast mode, a chance to work the corners, but Falcons have got them shut down.
I actually really liked the idea from beast mode there. He knew both of his teammates were about to head back, and you would have liked to see him try and press, put that one towards the backboard, but nah, buy your teammates time to grab a little boost in the midfield, give yourself a chance to keep possession. And they almost manage it, but Khaled bobbing and weaving through the midfield, trying to equalize things as TRK just gonna poke that into the corner.
TRK also full boost. Didn't get the best scoop on that flip reset. It's back to Ahmad. Beast mode, off the ceiling. Khaled there. These games have been in gridlock for a majority of the time. This tug of war, man, it has been fun to watch.
It's been a battle in the midfield. When version 1 really stepped up their line, Falcons have had to respond. They've just tried to pick up the pace even further and brought out that physical game. That's why, like you said, James, a tug of war there. Both teams pulling on each other until one falls.
Version 1 on the precipice. Falcons about to push him over. Torment. Trying to get that ball out of their corner, but it's stuck. TRK slowing it down. There's a 50 right to Ahmad, but Ahmad bumped. TRK goes for it. Calm with the block. And V1 find themselves a way out of a sticky situation.
They're trying, but here's where Falcons try and do their best work. They really try and throw everything they have, see if anything can stick, and finally beast mode able to get a handle on one and get him out of a jam.
Torment, that's a nice 50. Khaled will prevent Torment from getting the follow-up shot. In the corner again. This ball might have to start paying rent in the V1 corner. Torment air dribble out, that's all he's got.
Oh,
but he takes the shot!
It worked!
He was out of boost?
Oh, the misdirection absolutely tongue-ties the defense. They see Torment in beast mode coming behind him, and they're like, oh, it's a shot from beast mode. And Torment just lands with the ball right there, and everyone on Falcons is like, why is it in the lower corner?
And I don't blame Falcons there with beast mode barreling in on that shot. You gotta play for him, but Torment's so smart just to stay with the play in case Beast Mode doesn't connect. And now version 1, a minute and 20 seconds away from forcing a game 7.
That's one where you have to see the comms video. Did they know?
TRK hunting for net. But it seems like the defense is constantly stacked one after another. V1.
Oh, that might go in.
Can they hold on? The challenge from Khaled. Khaled with a bump. TRK bumping as well.
Oh my.
A backflip save from Calm, who's running on fumes. TRK opts for the boost steal, lets a teammate come in. Now Khaled, high pop, but Calm there to deny the backward bounce. Khaled, tons of boost, but he's shut down by Torment.
Version 1 holding on here defensively, but here comes Ahmad, the pinch, and it's turned away by Beast Mode. Follow up again, but it's bouncing on the goal line. It goes over the net. Beast Mode still can't get there, and Torment turns it away.
Tantalizingly close. Was that gonna hit the crossbar or not? Would it stay under? And the answer was no. It wasn't meant to be for the Falcons. Ahmad to TRK, Torment up again, and he breaks up the play. Beast Mode to Calm, and Calm hitting the open space, and that will be it for Game 6 on Neo Tokyo. And you know where we're headed for Game 7.
It had to be a game 7 between these two teams. In version 1, they've had to earn every single one of these wins. Falcons have been grinding them on their side, and they were oh so close to tying up this game 6. But version 1, they have a game plan. The defense is so strong right now. Torment, immaculate on the goal line.
And we have word, the timeout for Team Falcons. They're gonna try to regroup. And V1, they really had to make adjustments. The first 2 games, they were outright beat by the Falcons. And now they've made these adjustments. You're seeing the defensive stops come out from Torment, the solo plays, the individual efforts from Calm, Beast Mode being that glue, keeping everything together. But these games have been so tight. They have been so tight.
And that's the interesting thing about it, because it does feel like the only path forward is the raw outplay. It's like, did you seriously just tie up your opponents? Because
buy time until something happens.
Buy time until someone could do something absolutely amazing. It's like, you think about the only goal that went in that game, it's the complete misdirection. They all just fight on Beast Mode, booming one into the top of the net. And Torment has no boost, and he still just lands and has the perfect timing to skid that one into the net.
You can't forget about me. I might have no boost, and I might have been floating down here. Yeah, you thought I might not be a threat, but I'm still here. And I'm taking the shot lower corner.
And that's what Falcons does to teams, especially a team like V1. It takes perfection to break through that Falcons defense. And version 1 have pulled it out multiple times here.
And it's the same for Falcons. They've put a lot of good pressure, but at the same time, they're also struggling equally in the past couple of games to really try and get some consistent pressure. A lot of good opportunities in that last game, the big one with the open net, but the ball just bouncing too high and the timing just not in their favor. Couldn't score it. Some great pressure, but don't have it in them to really knock it home, because that version 1 defense, stingy as it is, bend but don't break. That's been the last 2 or 3 games now.
Oh, it has been. It was looking like it was given quite a bit. It was bending pretty badly, but somehow V1 have managed. They have been able to take it back to the Falcons, and how fitting, the first series of Championship Sunday going to Game 7 on Champions Field. V1, Team Falcons 5 minutes away from securing their spot in the grand final.
And Gigi talked about Falcons possibly needing to change things up a few games ago. I'm curious to know what they talked about in their timeout, because obviously they want to change something going into this Game 7.
It does feel like it's definitely gone a little bit away from the get into the air dribble and try and force everything. I think they definitely realize that, and while it hasn't necessarily resulted in any more goal opportunities, like I said, I think that's just a product of V1's defense playing so well across the board, despite all of Team Falcons trying to crisscross the pitch. This one down in front, nobody there for Falcons, and they're so focused on getting in front of the play so they can throw it back in front of the box, and hopefully by then someone has rotated back and got enough boost to be in position as that one is thrown off the wall.
Well, we're seeing early pressure come out from the Falcons. We saw that sweeping bump play from the opposing back wall, but now we're seeing the demos from Com. V1 first minute on defense. Now looking to get on offense, but that ball quickly up to Ahmad. He couldn't get around it. Out of boost, will have to retreat back. TRK, heavy first touch. Not what he was looking for. And a low boost pass, beast mode will make sure TRK doesn't have a lane on net.
Seen a lot of traded demos with Com. Falcons also targeting. Now this one's very dangerous for Falcons. Above the box, still dangerous now, coming down.
Careful.
A second touch, it's going in. He missed, and the save on the top right side, and Falcons get away.
They get away with a felony. That ball should have gone in. I think Torment was playing the block.
Yeah.
And the net was open above, almost turning it around. Perhaps destiny is on the Falcons' side after that play.
Only time will give it the answer is
There it
beast
is
mode
again.
denied by Ahmad. Again, Corelli.
Good misdirection coming out from version 1. They're gonna need that to break the defense of Falcons.
Beast mode. And now Torment, lots of time. First touch to the ceiling, second touch will be a challenge. Going for the 50. Khaled, supported from TRK up past the half field mark. Double commit from Falcons.
Uh-oh, it's
Off the
open.
ceiling. That could be open.
Bang!
Beast
He got
mode.
it.
It's in. The double commit proves fatal for Team Falcons.
Probably one of the only mistakes we've seen out of Falcons with the double commits, and it's come at the worst time here in Game 7, an open net, and a net that version 1 has been feeding on in this tournament.
And not only that, that was the perfect challenge, a bounce off the ceiling. That is what you're going for in a double commit situation.
Yeah, stick it in the same spot because you know they're not going to be in position to handle it. V1 execute, finally capitalizing on a slim mistake. That challenge game failing Falcons for once, and he's going to drive it through! Who cares about a double commit? Let's tie it up!
And Corelli, you said it before, might as well say it again. When you can't get by him, just have Ahmad go through him.
Muscling his way through version 1, you knew it was going to take more than one to take down the Falcons, and now they're threatening off the kickoff as version 1 here to collect, but maybe only for a moment. A pass, shot puts away, Ahmed puts Falcons in the lead.
It was a bang, bang play. Beautiful infield pass from TRK.
Just gorgeous. On a dime, through traffic. Perfect placement to catch Torment diving to the big part of the net. It had everything there. What a pass and shot.
And this game got turned on its head pretty quickly. The response from Falcons, they now find themselves in the driver's seat. Ahmad, pinch off the corner, Com. That's a hard pinch in a race. Khaled first to it. Big boom for beast mode, and the miss from TRK.
The deep rotations back for Falcons now. They're like, don't give up anything for free.
Awkward ball,
Follow
the
up.
shot, Ahmad! Backflip save!
And a massive one here, a minute and a half left. Version 1's threatened multiple times. Falcons would love the insurance, but beast mode not going to let it happen. Now the 1v1, Com with the bump. Follow-up isn't there. Falcons trying to clear it away, and version 1 can't collapse.
And it happens again where Com lands the bump, but he gets forced back into the ball. V1 fighting from behind, but time running out. The final minute. Rebound out. Hit safely to the side. TRK with a big boom. Now bouncing back, so much
how deep he
space.
is.
Khaled opts for a bang, and now
Uh-oh.
finds its way to TRK. Com breaks up the shot. Ahmad was there to take it. Beast mode. Will this be his moment? Air dribble block. Khaled preventing the shot. Torment. Double tap ball. Pass out to the middle. No one's there.
30 seconds left. Falcons looking to punch their ticket to the grand final, a first for their region. And they're threatening here. Version 1, they've got to go the length of the pitch.
Time running out. Can
and elated with each other. Hugs in the grand final. The copper box elated. Team Falcons have done it.
Looking up, we're standing right next to the stage to see the energy from Falcons. Unbelievable game, unbelievable series. Credit to V1, they played their hearts out. But in the end, the Falcons were just too much.
Too much is right. What a show it was. You always wondered if version 1 of the defense had it in them, and they demand more. Yes, give them more. They deserve it.
You know, if anyone's out there at home wondering if you should have bought tickets to London, I'm sorry, because I know you're having some remorse.
You missed
right
out.
now. You missed out on a show, and this is just the first match of the day. It's hard to believe.
It's how many more? I don't even know. 3?
You know,
It
that
took all
felt
my
like-
brain power.
Unreal series to kick it off. But that's not it for version 1. They will find themselves down in the lower bracket with another life. They can make it back to the grand finals, but for Team Falcons, it's a waiting game now.
That's an interesting point as well. You can't feel too bad if you're version 1. You can go down in the lower bracket and be like, you know what, yeah, we definitely could have won that one. A lot of people get so hung up on the, we finally lost, blah, 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 but who cares about that? That was a heck of a series. You can be like, yeah, I'd like to play them again, because you know you can feel good about it.
It might not be the last time we see that series here in London.
Oh, man. Corelli achieves. It was an honor. I mean, we just witnessed history. We were part of history here at the Copper Box.
Amazing.
With Team Falcons, an expansion region team. They're in the grand finals. They could win it all.
It's what the game is easy when you're good at the game, you know? It helps to be that good.
It certainly does.
And they did a great job of adapting to version 1. It was kind of back and forth, both teams kind of changing how they wanted to play, but that timeout really did wonders. And I think for the resolve, not that I questioned it from Falcons, but to kind of calm themselves and say, okay, we're going into game 7. I don't really think they even changed that much here. They just got the job done.
They got the job done indeed, but the job is not over yet. We have Carmine Court going up against Moist, and we've got more Rocket League coming up